Hey, gang. How y'all doing? It's Mobb Guppy, where the Guppy is the mob. Wearing my old school Sergeant Tank shirt. How y'all doing? How's your Monday? Mine's been nuts. Bonkers, but it's all good. I shipped off some fish today, some of the California Reds, and they're going to Boston. They're gonna go to Boston. Enjoy a life of fun and frivolity with Sam Adams and Beans and lobster hoagies. All right. Rico Stan, first in the house. How are you? If you're here, please say hi. I want to say hi to you. Muppet929, what up? So the subject is Wicked Smart. That's right. Tom Patterson, what's up? Tom, you're not the same Tom Patterson I went to high school with, are you? Um, so Aquarium Club table sale season is coming. S, what's up? And here is why this is like the best time of the year. And for those of you who have not made your fish room purchases from that, nearly everyone except for my guppies, mainly because I've ordered from Alan Bias and ordered from Doug Gray. But other than that, I've gotten nearly everything else at a table sale. And here's why it's very cool to go. Hey, the new shop was great. They were totally busy. So I didn't want to shoot in there because a lot of little kids, stuff like that. I'm going to come up and do another shot of it. So here's why a table sale is great. Is that you can go and buy straight from the breeders. And especially if you do it locally with water in your area, you may not think that's a big deal, but it is. Patty's Petite Tanks, what up? Mr. Manifesto. Yeah, so Logan at Ambist Aquatics, yeah, it was great. It was a nifty little shop. It was day one. They got guppies, unfortunately, and they were a freaking mess. I brought them the gift of guppies, and I said, yeah, let's put these, you have another aquarium to go in? Okay, let's put them there. Color Guppies, what up? So I went, had a nice time. Husband and wife owners, they're really nice people. They've got Seacrest Farms guppies. They were old and sick, and I said, yeah. And they go, where do you get guppies? I said, trust me, the local guppy breeders will find you. Just buy them from them. John McKenzie, the man who went back in time to help Michelangelo getting that Sistine Chapel painted, got back in time for a live stream. Yep. Peter Thiel. Thank you very much. Doug Gray in the house. Florida. Yeah. It's at least for me and being in guppies, I feel really bad for these people who buy guppies. Collaboration of Curiosities, how are you? And they're sick already and they're older, and I'm just not a fan. John McKenzie, I say hi to you. So I don't want to miss anybody. So I brought these people like about, I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 guppies. And mainly because I'll be able to make a deal with them and sell guppies to them. Number two, because I'll be able to trade them for like frozen food and for stuff. So it was their first day in business. So I went out and congratulated them on and gave them that housewarming gift. Lord knows you're not going to get that from. You're not going to get that, the PetSmart people and the Petco people. It's the only thing I like about Petco is $1 a gallon. And I purchased nearly all my equipment off of eBay and Amazon, and except for those aquariums. So that's it. Melvin! I have a little bit of allergies. You see me go like this. I have an itchy throat. Yeah, well, it's all, remember, it's we go on and on, right? About how much we like our local aquarium, our local fish stores and stuff like that. They they couldn't do anything for me on day one anyways, but can I do something for them? Yes. So I delivered them some fish. And and hopefully that'll do they had a real nice store. It was really set up. They were wasting a lot of room though on tanks. And they'll learn this as it goes through. Hey, radon is one of the greatest gifts to life. Ali Sean, it is. It's like the wonders of it's like the wonders of of toxic waste dumps, which Jersey is famous for them. Not to say anything that pisses people off, but the sailors buy guppies from breeders to sell off their junk. Quite often they send old finished breeders and they send the wrong females. Yeah, and that's one of the things, it's is that one of the things that you have to be when it, whatever you're doing with your guppy type thing, that's the deal. That's why I only sell guppies I raise in my own fish room. I don't do anything outside of it. So, but that's me. I understand there are some people that are pretty happy with their foreign sources, so good. And I wish everybody to do really, really well. Never bought a matching pair from a wholesaler. Doesn't seem to happen. Yep. So Bolo went to the office this afternoon, and the ladies, they're all about Bolo. I don't fish. I don't wish that the Mets do well. It I don't know. I look at the Mets and the Jets for whatever reason. Those are kiss of death franchises. Don't ask me why. Their fans are probably the most loyal in the NFL and Major League Baseball. They really are. It's maybe you should grow body hair. Me? It's you want to see all my body hair? I can pull up my deal there. See, I'm basically Sasquatch. The ladies like you if you have body hair. That's right. Mine, I have in different pieces on my body hair. I've got it in braids. The ladies love it. Oh, you're talking about my bolo thing. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Met Jet fan there. Yep, best fans in the world. Awful franchises. Collaboration of curiosities. Ooh. You know, like my body hair. Uh, it's braids. I mean, it's wonderful. Yeah, so your aquarium club, there's one going on this weekend. And I didn't know about it, and I can't get a table there, so I'm not going to go in St. Louis. And I don't know why. I'm a member of their club, and I don't know why I didn't learn about it early enough, but they're sold out. Collaboration of curiosities, not a fan of excess hair. There you go. Where is our buddy Chewy the Great White North? Where is our man? I feel like I've lost out on having him here. His insightful comments. Maybe he and Father Fish are working out other difficulties. So so these aquarium club sales, table sales are great. The auctions, sometimes the auctions have stuff go for way too much money. You can go to these tables and all of a sudden they have like 10 bags of guppies, and and they want like $15 for a bag. You get towards the end of the afternoon, none of these people want to bring those fish home. No desire. So if you go up late in the thing and say, "Hey, there he is, Chewy the Great White North. We were all wishing that you were here." And so if you go out to these table sales, you're able to go from table to table, see all the different fish, see all the different fun that's there. Nobody wants to bring fish home, so you can make a deal. And I'm going to be at the Fayetteville, Northwest Arkansas Aquarium Society show. And I'm going to be bringing probably like 30 bags of guppies. I have plenty. So and I'll sell them for a reasonably good price for what people are going to get. Yeah, so I'm all in on that. All in on that. And you can also get at the last one, people came in with driftwood, and some of it was like insane. It was way too big for what I have for my bigger tanks. Cooper Aquatics, hey, how are you? So Wednesday's officially the day for me. Wednesday. For the first time in over a year, I'll be walking around without a mask. Mask free, baby. Now, Doug brought up the other day that he'll continue wearing his masks. And, buenas tardes, Edgar. Edgar Reyes. Mexicano. Viva Mexico. Tequila, por favor. See, you get a little Spanish here. If anyone wants to throw out a little French, a little German, a little, whatever language, we're all in. I obtained donations for your club's auction. Still have a basement full of stuff from the auction we did not have in 2020 and 2021. Yeah. Muy bien, Edgar. You too? A little Spanish. Ciao. Privet. Bonjour. Excellente, Edgar. Parlez-vous français? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Yeah. So, if you end up, by the way, hearing people speak German, it's a pretty harsh language. It's a lot of yelling. A lot of yelling all the way around. So today it got into the 80s here in beautiful Joplin, Mo. It's talk about great. I mean, it's nice. I had the air conditioning is on. Feeling good in the hood. Feeling good in the hood. Ja, wohl sehr gut. And they always go, gut. '79 in Chicago. There you go. Nice. We're getting thunderstorms tomorrow, so enjoy it while it lasts. Enjoy it while it lasts. So my so the table sale, you're able to go, and if you're looking for something, I'm on that All About Guppies USA. They John Oliver made me into a moderator, which is great. And on the east coast of Australia, yeah, there you go. There you go, nice and toasty. Not too bad, not too bad at all. Keep you away from the salties. That's Bolo's heart condition, everybody. I think I got him too excited today. He was being petted by all sorts of people. Hey, John Oliver, Guppies and Aquatics. How you doing? You got this thing set up yet, or are you just still moving stuff in to your fish room? All right, he's doing better. He's now on his back. Oh, it's okay. And I don't even know why I'm talking to him. Stone deaf. Hola, Pojo. I'll tell you, by the way, my thing is trying to eat healthier. It's B with a B, Edgar. It's a B as in boy, like be on the lookout. Listening to Klaus Mine when he speaks is not actually as bad as some of the harsh language of Germans. Russia's all that way as well. Yeah, so Bolo. Oh, speaking of, I try to eat well. I know I don't look it, but I do. I try to eat well. This morning for breakfast, I had vegan chorizo crumbles, which is actually really pretty good, with egg whites. A little bit of salt on it, a little bit of Lowry's, not much, just a little bit. Ready in 5 minutes. A delicious, warm, and nutritious breakfast. I mean, talk about good. It's all good. So, yeah. This guy here, let me show you him. As you can see, you'll see his, when he coughs, you'll see his leg twitch. So there you go. Great, still planning everything out. I made a deal with Michael Hollingsworth, brought back a trailer load of tanks and supplies. It's going to take 2 more trailer hauls. Fantastic, John. Yeah, the vegan hot dog isn't bad. It's not bad at all. I've been doing the vegan sausage patties with just regular eggs, and my trainer suggested, maybe you should take a little bit of the fat out and up the protein. Use egg whites. So I got the egg whites in the in like a carton, like you'd get milk. Just shake it up, pour it over the chorizo when it's ready to go. Bada bing, bada boom. And by the way, I'm not full on vegan. I'm a modified vegan. I do eat meat, not as much as I probably eat meat a few times a week. I did have stir fry that had a third of a breast of chicken, boneless, skinless chicken breast that I made up with rice and veggies. It was in the freezer. Took it out yesterday. Allowed it, did that. So that's good. By the way, after I got home, like late in the day, it was too. Mail has been incredibly slow. And if any of you have ordered stuff, it is, it's been bad. I ordered my brine shrimp stuff. I ordered it like on, a week ago Friday, and it was supposed to be here on Friday. It didn't arrive till late today, so I have to go to my mailbox and get that tomorrow. So you're gonna have 2 tables at the swap. Michael gave me his since I bought everything out. Well, you see, there you go. By the way, I'm looking forward to meeting John at the Northwest Arkansas Aquarium Society show. I am pumped up. It's really a good group of people. You got your new Python water heater. Very good. And sometimes changer, water changer. Sometimes you go to these groups and it's sort of like the frozen chosen. No one new in, no one out. It's sort of like, not necessarily the friendliest group of people on the planet. Northwest Aquarium Society, totally different. Everybody there is a great, great human. Oh, you had one that was not good? Yeah, I don't use them. My personal deal. I know people who love them, so it's a wind suction. Yeah, probably not good. So when you find a good aquarium group, it is so important to be a part of them. And if you're somebody that runs one, make sure that when you see new people show up at a table sale or what have you, you go out and make friends with them. You make big friends with them because these people are absolutely the best. And when you have someone walk in, they're not invited, even though you have a website or you invited people on Facebook. When people show up and they don't know anybody there, really important for you to go out, shake their hands, welcome them, and do that. Doug Gray, I never joined any groups that want me as a member. Groucho Marx, still excellent advice to get today. There's a reasonable silver lining in that, Doug. A silver lining of truth to that. But, when you're out there, and you have people in your area who are involved with the aquarium clubs, if you have projects to do, those are good people to, and a lot of those people will help out if you help them. I mean, yeah, the Northwest Aquarium Society is really, really nice. Chewy. Yep. Groucho Marx was already a member of the group. Yeah, you're right. Hey, by the way, speaking of this, I saw some footage, and Doug, I don't know if you sent it to me or I sent it to you, of Groucho Marx basically sniping at Bill Cosby. You could tell that Groucho did not like Bill Cosby. And this is from like the early 70s. He didn't like him. And you could tell Groucho had a BS meter. Have you ever been around somebody that has like that BS meter? We should have one. It's really important to have. It's there are people that it could be any walk of life, just to be frank with you, that no, it was like a TV interview show, Ali Sean. It was great. Yeah. Oh, you sent me the Spanish weather forecasters and their amazing forecasts. Yes, you did. Yeah, that's well before my time. You know, it's I just saw that footage of Harpo and or of Groucho versus Bill Cosby, and he was slamming him. You could tell he didn't like him. I have a cousin of mine, she's great. She has a total BS meter. One of her sisters had a new boyfriend, and she didn't like him. Basically, told her and told everybody. But she's like one of I'm really close to this cousin. She's like, yeah, no BS meter whatsoever. Yeah, Doug Flutie. Yeah, he tried his hands at being a musician. He tried his hands being a quarterback. Not that good. So yeah, Rico Stan has thrown out those highs, everybody. So make sure you say hi. But if you go and you look at, showing up to these aquarium groups, showing up to being, it's really, really important. I've been hoping I may have to go to the Deep South Aquarium Society. They're having their show in Nashville, and that's gonna be like an overnight trip for me. It's Troops Tropical Aquatics. How are you doing? Drafted by the Bears. Just another QB misstep and decades-long hunt for the quarterback messiah for the Bears. Yeah. Carrie, how you doing? Lurk away. Great having you here. I didn't miss anybody, did I? Yeah, Flutie's best run as quarterback was in Buffalo. And he had a pretty good run there, but it was when he was really probably too old for it. And if you think about it today, Kyler Murray, he's not a tall guy. He's, I think, with cleats, he's like 5'9". And how tall is Patrick Mahomes? That's a good question. Oh, this Patrick Mahomes is taller than I thought. They say he's 6'3", which is fine. Hated Flutie with a passion. Ditka hated Flutie with a passion. Well, Ditka put that amazing team together, and they argued with themselves all the way to winning a Super Bowl, and then it was over. Yeah. Aim Spiritfish, how you doing? Vinoxky Tanks, how you doing? So yeah, I can't wait to go to my Fish Club meeting. I am so excited. It's on May 15th. If you're anywhere near Fayetteville, Arkansas, let me know. There's only one problem, and I'll explain to you what it is that there's no daycare that makes sense, like a PetSmart daycare, which actually are pretty good. There's no PetSmart daycare in no PetSmart daycare in Fayetteville or here in Joplin. There are PetSmarts, just not the daycare. And I prefer, so it means Bolo's staying at home. Part of the deal, if you're a single guy and you got a dog, you got to come. And it's not like a dog I can leave in the yard. He's 14, he's 6 pounds. He's not sitting in the yard I'm away for 10 hours. So when anybody says anything, he'll give me 6-7 hours. So it's let me look this up. I can't even remember the time on it. I think this is like a 10 to or 11 to let's see here. Da, 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 da. What time is this thing? Hold on. Oh, 11 a.m. So I've got to meet here. I've got to leave here at 10. Wang JT Gomez vlog. How are you? Welcome. Drops a bunch of black worms in a corner. Oh, you dropped him on the floor? Yeah, I'm sorry, Ames. That's not fun. You know what I really need is one of those shop vacs, that you can do also, the wet and all that sort of stuff. Probably an important thing for every aquarium owner to have. I got most of my taxes done yesterday. I've got to finish a couple of things off tomorrow, and then I'll haul them and drop them off at my accountant. So that'll be good. You have a mini carpet cleaner? Yeah. I would prefer, I think one of those shop vacs, pick up most of the stuff. Yeah, not fun. Yeah, not fun at all. So here's the other thing, gang. As we get, as you go to these things, you're able to go to these club shows, and, part of it is just meeting people of the same fish interest in you. So if you like, Plecostomuses or Cories or whatever you like, Guppies, you'll all of a sudden meet that guy or gal who has a table with a bunch of different types of stuff. There's a super moon tonight. Yeah, it's called the pink moon. Pink moon. It's going to be very close to the Earth. So if you live near the ocean, high tides. So, yeah, be careful at the beach, everybody. Careful at the beach. Ozarka water. It's good. Really good. Yeah, so my brine shrimp eggs, I ordered them like, you know, a week and a half ago, and they arrived late today. And so I'll have to pick them up when I go to lunch in the morning and set up a thing. So full moon is at 11:31 tonight. Yep. So yeah, so expect lots of fun. You know what? We went through this stuff in the last year. Bring on the werewolves. What the heck else is next? And by the way, I'm all into people's personal freedoms and all that sort of stuff. Get the shot. Um, it's all good. Zombies. Yep. Hello, Adele. Hello. Hello. Chattanooga Ed. Ed and I have a couple of things in common. Number one is that we have the same cell phone, I learned. Probably means people act normally in the Philly area since they don't on any other night. Troops Tropical Aquatics is wearing bunny ears. I'm all for the zombie apocalypse as long as I'm not a zombie. I'm terrified of all the walking. Yeah, you see, there you go. So Chattanooga and I have the same cell phone, and there's a reason why I own my cell phone. And I don't want to be a virtue signaling here. It's really, we don't get too much into politics here, but I'm going to bring this one thing up. Lots of people, Democrats and Republicans in the House of Representatives, are trying to pass legislation that prevents companies who use forced labor, especially in China, from sending their stuff into the United States. And a lot of companies, American companies, use forced labor for their stuff. Apple, Nike. In fact, Apple is lobbying heavy against this thing. So yeah, it's not a good thing. Is that a doo-doo? Happy Monday to you, my friend. Happy Monday to you. It's a whole group of really good people. Great having you here. Hey, if you think about it, if you're enjoying yourself, give me a big thumbs up. Thank you very much. Where's Anthony? You're referring to the singer Adele. Yep. Hey, Scott. Thank you very much. What's going on? How's Liz? Great having you here. There you go. So we're doing the normal barbershop routine. We're talking about a bit, but Scott, you know a lot about this, about aquarium clubs, how important they are. And table sales are the dope. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's she loves you and you love her, so that's all good. So aquarium clubs are pure the dope, these table sales, and it's mainly about networking with people that are raising the same type of fish you are. Because you and because no matter what, you're able to go and build a relationship with like-minded people about fish and about the fish you love. And all of a sudden, if you see somebody selling a fish that you've always sort of wanted, but maybe you don't have room for it or what have you, you can learn about the fish so you can quiz them on it. Jeffrey Watts, how are you doing? Welcome to Mobb Guppy's live stream. Talking about aquarium clubs, everybody. Yeah, that's the big thing, is going out there and meeting people. And all of a sudden, if you have like Corey that you really like, or you like a certain type of pleco and they're there, trust me, these people will answer your questions. They know everything. It's really good. Now, sometimes you'll meet these people and they're a little bit, protective. Let me give you advice about people that are protective. No need to be. Whatever you teach people will be paid back to you with other folks knowing how to raise beautiful fish. The more involved, the better. It just is the truth. Go out and share your knowledge, your expertise. Tell people, hey, thanks very much, Scott. Yeah, it's good to have a good group here. Tell the people that you meet everything you know. And when you do that, you help promote what we do. Help promote people that went from there. It's like this last weekend, and I'm not trying to virtue signal here. That's Bolo coughing, everyone. is that I went and I brought a brand new fish store day one. I brought them guppies without anything to wank there. Hey, BJ Palmer. Hey, no problem. Always good. And thank you very much, BJ Palmer. The deal is with this is that the more you share, the more people do well. The more people who get excited about the hobby, the more people there are to eventually buy your fish. Alishan, yep. Help build your club from day one, yep. Well, we're lucky to have it. And lucky to have everybody. I'm thrilled to have everybody involved and be a part of what we're doing. But again, share. Give the information out. Some people won't listen to it right away. They'll make their own mistakes. But then they'll know, yeah, I should have done it like this. I should have done it like that. It's a secret. So again, folks, when you're around the old timers, learn from them. The people who've been doing it for a long, long time. They have a lot to teach you. And by the way, some of the stuff they do, you'll not understand, but follow what they do and play with it. If you're having a problem, hey, thanks, Scott. Be great to have 50 in here. Just go and share, and by the way, I learn from people all the time, and I learn from my mistakes more than my successes. That's just the nature of the beast. There's only so much books can teach you, and I won't say who it is, but it's one of our fish tube guys, has a popular channel, and he was talking about he learned about his fish purely from books. Okay, that's great, but sometimes those books aren't that good. Number two is that you learn more by just being around it for a long time. I know I've made mistakes, and if you've been with fish at any time at all, you make errors. We all have. All have. The boys are having a hard time hitting the LRB girls, Guppies. Yeah, what size aquarium do you have them in? Yeah, they're probably hitting them, by the way. But they're getting them in. If you go in to these aquarium club meetings and learn from, and sometimes, by the way, especially the older guys, they're crusty on the outside and marshmallows on the inside. And what you have to do is get past the crustiness. In a 10 now, can move them to a 5. Yeah, that's probably good. Alishan donated fish for the auction and put 100% of that money back in the club over and over and over again. That's fantastic. Again, it's good to be crusty. Hey, Kevin, how are you? You have a 20 and a 10 planet tank with fire and ice and a 10 with volcano guppies. Haven't got any fry. There's a lot of cover. You know, it's some varieties, Kevin, eat a lot of fry. They eat them. Two things I recommend. If you got a lot of cover, make sure that you're feeding 4-5 times a day, real small feedings. Make sure they have food in them at all times. Oh, you have pears? Yeah, you're getting fry, they're just being eaten. So I'm big into feed a wide variety of foods. One of the things I do with my guppies, I do frozen cyclops and daphnia. I mix them together, usually with a cube or two of frozen bloodworms. I allow them all to melt out. You know, just get ready to go. I put treated water, obviously, and then after that, the baby brine shrimp, high protein foods like Doug Gray's high protein food. I like that a lot. I use a variety of different high protein foods. High protein is 50% plus. So there you go. Yeah, well, and at Chattanooga Ed, it's like sometimes with the guppies, especially guppies that have full delta tails, stuff like that. You have to almost pick younger males. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Scott. You know what? I think I have 566 of the most amazing people in the world. So, yeah. So if you go out and you go through, Doug's got a new strain of Subaru Guppies. They break down quickly. So thank you very much, Scott. I try to be a good soul. Sometimes I'm, yeah. So here, by the way, at the gym on Saturday, I was wearing my King and Queen Cichlid shirt. There I was at the gym, flexing my, my hot ripped body. Yeah, it was good. It was really, really good. Bolo's now upside down completely again. And they never move. So they are a very photogenic. Subaru Guppies, everybody. Hey, enjoy. Say hey to Liz. Pass our love to her. You guys have a good one. Love you, Scott. Appreciate it. King and Queen Cichlids in the house. King and Queen Cichlids in the house. Hey, thank you very much. We're only going to be here. We have like 10 minutes left, everybody. So savor it. Yeah, so do what you can. If you're a young, if you're like one of these high school guys or just in your 20s and you've just picked up the guppy thing, or if you're in your 50s and just picked up, fish keeping, these are club memberships, and meeting these people means a lot. And I've been on tours of some fish rooms. Yeah, it's amazing. VB23, pearlweed I happen to like a lot. Guppy grass, I have some guppy grass, not a fan. Manes, tails, fur, and fins. All right, drive carefully. All well, Jess. All well. Please invest. Yep, there you go. Yeah, the secret again with these fish things is learn from the old timers. And the old timers universally hate fish too. Universally hate it. It's they now some of them are trying to grab onto it because they realize it's a good place for education. There's a couple of old timers who have sort of gotten into fish tube, but they don't have very big channels at this point. And you go through and you talk about the different fish tube channels with them. They go, knows nothing, nothing. What doesn't that person know? They know nothing. Okay, cranky guy. I think old is appropriate there, Ames. You call them AFGs, angry fish guys? Yep, that's sort of the deal here, gang. The angry fish guys. But they're crusty. You get underneath, they're like gooey like a marshmallow. When I first started in my career, there was an old guy. Crystal, how are you? There was an old guy who was sort of like a department head who had been there forever. And everybody had this respect for this guy. But if you were like the junior member of the team, it took a while for him to warm up to you. And I can remember I made a mistake really early in my career. And he screamed at me. And I was like, will I be able to do my career, all that sort of stuff? Will my dreams come true? So I screwed up, I don't know, like a month or so later. And I was working with him every day. And before he could say a word, I just said, shut up, old man. I messed up. And I'll probably mess up again. And I don't need your crap. And he leaned back in his chair, wheeled his fingers like this. He goes, whoa, sir, you and I are going to be great friends. And we were. But the old time crusty guys, that's sort of their deal. And once you got under this guy's, once he accepted you, do anything. And a lot of these old guys are sort of like that. You wore out and Pops did great. $5 for asking. Let's see here. So that's great. Yeah, so you think about it, we can all, you go around, you be around the crusties. Crusties are usually really good people. You just have to, you have to go in and you have to have a certain amount of humility. And because that's a pretty important thing. I've had a hard time at the clubs because of my age, usually just chilling out. Yeah, and I'll tell you what, the clubs need to be a really much better job about reaching out, being friendly to people and good to people. That's it's a two-way street. It's somebody shows up and they weren't invited by another member to go to a club meeting, doesn't matter what it is, very uncomfortable. It's for some of us, it is. I just give you an idea. I tend to be, uh, if I show up where I'm not invited, I'm usually not all that talkative. Usually I try to keep my place and sort of feel it out. I'll join in the conversation, but I try not to, overlead. So, all right, gang, it's been over an hour. I really appreciate it. 25 here, 25 thumbs up. Thank you guys so much. It's great seeing everybody, Scott and Liz and everybody. Thank you very much for stopping by, and we really appreciate having you, and especially you. Have a great one. We'll see you on Saturday. Adios, amigos.